David and Brett Hamilton present the Today's Special Value, and I had to make a note to remind me to tell you something and to tell you something that literally blew me away. But can you imagine if Santa brought this, or on the last night or first night of Hanukkah, you got this big gorgeous box, and inside of it is the ability to listen to all the music you love that makes you tear up, that makes you laugh, that makes you dance, that gets you going. And you could do it on a Bose. The same sound that hits you when you walk into a huge theme park or a beautiful stadium or a gorgeous, elegant mall, or maybe you've been to the Sistine Chapel, or maybe you're an astronaut and have been on a NASA space shuttle. They've all trusted Bose. So for your gorgeous enjoyment at home, here we are, Brett Hamilton, my friend. I have a surprise for you at the end of the presentation, so don't go anywhere.
Surprise.
But best price available. That's it. Here and at HSN and at Bose.com. That's the only place you can even get the Bose Wave music system. We had a friend, was it Barbara in the last hour that called Bose? Called Bose, called their, I guess their, customer service number to order, and she was like, so how much is the Bose Wave music for? She put us to the test. They said $499.98, thank you very much.
That's it.
She said thank you, she hung up, and she started shopping and got this at QVC. And I think Barbara also was the one of our callers had her first Bose for 21 years. It's still going strong, but because this is the newest upgrade at the lowest price we've ever sold any Bose, like this came out in 1983, or 1989, I think it came to QVC.
And then they just kept making newer versions.
Kept new and new and new and new, but we've never had this price before. I've sold so many of the older Boses at $499.99, and you guys loved it. So again, call us. Your calls make our hearts sing because we know how much this Bose means to you. We want to hear from you in this second to last presentation of the day. I know Brian was telling me we are wildly limited because we've sold 52,000. This has been so popular. If you want to get the platinum silver, which has been the most popular, we have fewer than 7,200 to go around. That sounds like a lot. When we were together, me and Brett, guess what? I told you 15,000. So half of what we had when I talked to you at the beginning of our 7 o'clock hour has now been ordered. So this easily could be gone before the end of the night because we have, a quick presentation with my buddy Brett now, and then David will be back with it one more time before the end of the night. If you want that deep black espresso black, it's a rich, almost like an anthracite color. This has been the most popular option. We have fewer than 16,000 to go around. There is no wait list. There is no advance order. This is it for the Christmas and Hanukkah season. And we have the lowest price we've ever had on any Bose, even the Bose 2, even the Bose 1, even the Bose original. I didn't even have the one next to it. You cannot get this price anyplace else but right here in our today's special value, $279.96. We've got 6 easy payments of $46.66. It is the best and lowest price available, and the lowest price that QVC has ever presented a Bose music system, any of the kinds. And this is the newest and latest and greatest, plus free shipping and handling. Okay, so I wrote a note on a little piece of paper so I wouldn't forget. Well, it hit me how great this really is.
Yeah.
So I had 30 minutes off when you and David were talking. I went back into the host lounge to freshen up my lipstick. Okay, you guys have to look at this. I wear an earpiece, okay? So if you want to look at how big this is, it's this tiny little earpiece right here. Say hello, that is what Brian says to me, Jane, stop talking and let Brett talk. No, he never says that to me, but sometimes he needs to. That's how big this is. Yeah. I had it in my ear, and I was hearing Brian talk, I was hearing you talk, I was hearing David talk, and then, I wrote down the song that you played. You played The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And in my ear, all of a sudden, in this dumb little speaker, it was like, compared to you talking, David talking, anything else happening, I was like, wow. And I just wanted you to know that, because if I can get that kind of experience out of this dumb little thing in my ear, imagine what it's going to be like when your relatives walk in for that holiday party and you got this music, or you're trying to wind down after a really long day and you've got this playing quietly in the background. I just had to tell you, I've been selling this for many years. I was blown away.
It caught your attention.
It
That's
did.
through the earpiece. So what happens if you get to hear the real way?
The real one.
Through the Bose Wave music system. Andy Williams. The
Yep.
most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time.
Did you used to love that commercial where
yeah.
your dad used to go the car?
It's been used in everything.
Jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer.
Wow.
It's the most
A song recorded in the 60s, and it sounds this good today.
It's the
Wow. I mean, don't waste your time listening to your favorite music on anything else than a Bose. It's like a gymnast that's tiny but mighty. Like
Yeah.
it's so small. You don't have to buy new furniture. You don't have to mount it on a wall. It
No wires.
seamlessly goes anywhere. There's literally no wires.
No app.
Yeah.
No Wi-Fi.
No.
Nothing. You take it out of the box. The power cable is the only wire. You plug one end into the back where it says power. You plug the other end into the wall. You turn it on. You set the clock if you want to. And then you start to play. You start to play whatever you want, either from the radio, from the CD player, or use the auxiliary input and plug in a tablet or plug in a phone or plug in a computer and go for everything that's out there that's available, because now more than ever, we can listen to any song. I'm not exaggerating when I say almost every song that has ever been recorded is available somewhere online.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always say your calls are the happiest ever because you love your Bose. I mean, it's what my husband is so picky. He's an electronic snob.
Yep.
When you come out with something new for Bose, I always know, oh, that's what I can
Here we
get
go.
him. My daughter and I was up in her New York apartment. We were watching something on her computer. She said it was a different
System.
speaker, but
Sure.
she could connect to that with her computer. You could plug this in with your computer, and all of a sudden it was like, whoa, kind of like I felt when Andy Williams was singing in my ear with the Bose. Imagine what that's going to be like in person. So if you need a whole family gift, if you're someone that just says, you know, I never know what to get them, and $499 not going to do it, $279.98. I mean, that is an opportunity to bring $220 back in your pocket. You're not spending shipping and handling. That's free. You get to listen to every piece of music possible till January 31st. And if you're not blown away, you can return it. My mother would say, how can you leave it there? That's what's so great about Bose.
Yeah, and I think that if you're returning something like this, you probably should just give up, unless you're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on an audio system, because for the ease of use and for the bang that you get from it when you put it on, no matter what kind of music you play. And I don't think I've talked about that enough today. Most people go, well, what if I listen to that type of music or this type of music, or what if I want to only hear country or I only want to hear classical? The engineering that goes inside this for waveguide technology will adapt to whatever it is that you're playing. You don't have to worry about the equalizer. Unlike an app or whatever where you're like, now I got to go in and play with all the settings and that stuff. Well, here's waveguide. Those two tubes that are inside, believe me, it's way more advanced than our pretty animation here, is what harnesses the sound. It refines the sound and delivers that sound the way that it was recorded originally, so that it sounds like the recording studio and not what the finished product may have been for you all these years through something, I hate to use the word inferior, it sounds snobby, but you know, we all think that what we have is going to do the trick. And then you compare it to what you're going to get here,
Right.
and you'll see night and day.
I think the biggest thing for me as the mother of performers and as the sister of professional musician is that this is what theaters trust.
Yeah.
Like, so when you have the greatest artists, like, you know, when you have the most amazing artists. We went up to Toronto and saw Christopher Plummer do something called Symphonic Shakespeare with the Toronto Symphony. It was amazing. Like, when you're in these halls, and if you're in one of them that actually trusts Bose, you know it's sound. It's what makes the difference. You ever go to a movie theater and the sound is a little weird? It's not strong enough for...
Kills the experience.
And you're like, okay, that's not good.
Yeah.
This is good. So I just want to let you know, it's kind of opposite world from what you and I were doing at 7 o'clock. In David and Jane's Holidays, this color, that beautiful espresso black, is by far the most popular. We have now we have fewer than 16,000. Does that sound like a lot? Yes. How many have been ordered today? Over 52,500. Far more limited is this platinum silver that can tuck on the counter of your kitchen. It can be lifted up and carried into the dining room because it weighs about 8.7 pounds, which I'm telling you is less than my purse.
Yeah.
And then you can have it in the dining room for Christmas. We have about, how many, Bri? Fewer than 7,000 in this one. And there's no advance order, and you're getting the best price ever. To me, it's always like that you get when you listen to the music that
Right in the gut.
gives you that wonderful little like catch in your breath. This is the lowest price available. You cannot get it better anyplace else, nor will you. 6 easy payments of $46.66. Shipping and handling is free. And yes, it's with this, with your CDs and listening to AM/FM.
Or plugging in a device.
Plugging it into any device and having unlimited music.
Yep.
But it also is awesomely cool with the TV. And we had a call from a guy that was telling us how much better his television sounds because he hooks it up to the Bose.
Yeah, and I think of all the things, not only will it sound better, but it will help you with clarity as well. What do I mean by that? Today, TV shows and movies are all engineered for these gigantic theaters, especially the movies, right? And all the technology has changed because many people go and they spend all the money for the big home systems. So the people that don't have that kind of suffer because all that stuff gets buried. It gets a little muddy. It's tough to hear the actors. So what do? You turn the volume up. You rewind the show. You turn the volume up. And all you're doing is turning up the problem. Well, what if Bose could work as the magic decoder ring? What if the Wave music system could fix that problem? And what do I mean by that? Well, I want you guys to hear this quick little 30-second movie clip and watch it if you want. Listen to it more importantly. I'm going to start by playing the audio from the TV. Then I'm going to switch over and you're going to hear the audio from the Bose. You will know the difference immediately.
I want to just say, Brett is not touching any volume.
I'm just switching between A and B. Okay, those are the TV speakers.
I don't really know what she's saying, but
Exactly.
That's okay,
Time for Bose.
I knew not to ask questions.
Oh, I know what she's saying now.
After 5 years in this line of work,
Hear the register?
I learned to notice things.
I'll start paying attention to that.
When it gets quiet, there's a reason.
Back to the TV real quick. Hollow.
I don't know what she's saying.
I don't know what she's saying either.
First, I got used to it. I understand now. In time, they will too.
This sounds familiar, right?
Wow.
We did that simply by splitting the signal. So full disclosure, gonna pull back the curtain how I did this. I took the audio from the Blu-ray player, I sent it to the TV itself, and I also sent it over to the Bose system. And I have this little splitter, and I can hit the A, send it to the TV. B sends it all over to the Bose. I am not affecting the volume. I'm not turning the volume up.
No,
I'm not
not
turning the volume
touching it.
down. I'm not increasing the bass. I'm not doing anything other than decoding. That's really what I'm doing. I'm filtering and making you hear, forcing you to hear the audio track of this thing exactly the way that it was recorded, not the way it's interpreted by the television. That's the best way to describe it. It's a different interpretation.
And let's face it, as we head back over here, because Anita wants to say hi,
Sure.
I know you spent a heck of a lot more on your television than you're spending on the Bose today. So even if it is something that you buy for that TV and that TV only, great. But because I love to turn this around, there is it's the simplest thing to set up in the whole wide world. Like if you want to plug it into your TV and have it doing that, but then, you're having a party and you want to pull it in another room and play those CDs or hook it up to your phone, or what we're going to show you after our call with Anita, how you can have a certain someone, thank you, Alexa, help you with it. I mean, this is awesome. But Anita's on the line. Hi, Anita. It's Jane and Brett. Welcome to one of our last looks at our today's special value.
Well, hi, Jane and Brett. How are you?
We're great. How are you doing?
Well, I've been shopping QVC for my grandsons, my mother, my brother, my sister, everybody else but me. And I'm all done. So now it's my turn.
All right, Anita. Good for you. Why did you decide to get
I ordered the Bose, and it's going to be here the 11th, and I can't wait.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cool. Very cool.
Well, I have watched all of your promotions, and I've just been drooling. And I have been a singer most of my life.
Okay.
Oh, my.
And I have a really good ear, and I can harmonize. So you probably understand that when you have a good ear and something goes awry, it really is like fingernails on a blackboard.
Nails on the blackboard. You got it.
So you're really sensitive to things that go wrong. And I've just been watching. I can't wait to plug it into my TV.
Yep.
I got the Echoes.
Oh, cool.
So I can't wait to plug it into that and have Alexis help me out.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to do all of the things that you have been talking about.
I appreciate
that's
that,
wonderful.
yeah.
And Anita, at about $220 below where we normally would be presenting it to you, because Bose were never below $490. I mean, I was here. Like, it just was not below that. So you truly are getting, in the history of QVC, the best and lowest price